pleasure to be here this evening to welcome the distinguished guests, our honoree, Professor I.N. Itodo, my colleagues, classmates of the first set, 1981, of University of Jos, Makurdi campus then, now Joseph Sarwuan Tarka University, Makurdi. To this epoch-making occasion of a reception in honor of our own Professor Nathaniel Itodo, on his appointment as the first alumnus Vice Chancellor of our great alma mater, Joseph Sarwuan Tarka University, Makurdi. As the first set of students of the institution, we were admitted into the then Federal University of Technology, Makurdi, in 1981, which was later merged with University of Jos and became Makurdi campus of University of Jos. Hence, we convocated at Jos, as graduated from University of Jos, even though all of us never knew anything about Jos.
He wants to make a difference. He knows where the university started from, and he knows where you are expecting it to be. And the truth about it is that because you have done this to him, you now have the bragging rights to call him when you hear anything going wrong. Say, look, Nathaniel, to help with you, what the hell do you think you are doing there? You are doing this. And he had also the responsibility to explain it or change if it's doing wrong. So this is what we have done by this action. If we can do that around the country, people who are classmates, relate with them, no envy, no whatever, you don't feel it's you should have been there. If you are not there, you are not there. Simple. Even if you think you are better, you are not there. Wish the one who is there well, because you are still his friend or his brother. Because if you don't wish him well, you remove him because of on your account and put someone you do not know, you will still have no access.
The member of the Board of Trustees of the International Institute of Tropical Agriculture, Ibadan, by the federal government in 2023. He served on the technical committees that developed the biofuels training manual and the development of standards for biofuels production in Nigeria for the Energy Commission of Nigeria in 2008. He was chairman technical subcommittee of the Nigerian Universities Games Association (NOGA) that held at the University of Agriculture, Makurdi in 2014. He was second vice president of the Conference of Alumni Associations of Nigerian Universities from 2005 to 2007, and currently the provost of the Mount St. Gabriel Old Boys Association 2023 till date. He was appointed chairman presidential visitation panel to the Federal University Gusau by the federal government in 2021. Professor Itodo has contributed to the development of other Nigerian universities. He was external examiner of 25.
One of our own, the present Vice Chancellor of Joseph Sarwuan Tarka University, Makurdi, Professor I.N. Itodo. We are classmates. He is one of us. We're the first set of that school. We enrolled there in 1981, and by the grace of God, we graduated from there in 1986 along with him. Today, we have put ourselves together as his classmates who are celebrating him for that great achievement, that appointment. By the grace of God with him, with his appointment in that place, in fact, he has already commenced. I was in the university, I think on Tuesday or so this week, and I saw the great things he has started doing. I want to assure the people of Benue State and Nigeria as a whole that he's going to leave a very serious landmark in that place. He's going to move the school to the next level. He is an alumnus. He is one of us. We started there. We knew how that place had been, and he had been there with them. He grew from there, from the roots to the top of where he is as a professor in that place. And he knows the in and outs, he knows the problems, he knows the challenges, and by the grace of God, God will use him to proffer solution to the challenges of that university. And he's going to develop that school to the surprise of the whole people. He's going to move that university to a very great height by the grace of God. Government should take education more seriously. Government should provide more funds, more resources to the university, because a nation that has, that has a good education has everything. So my advice to the government is that they should try to improve the budgetary allocation to education. They should take the education very seriously, and currently it's so disheartening the way they are treating the university lecturers. And the impact goes down to the students and to the education, sector as a whole. They should take them seriously. They should give them what is due to them, and then they are good to go.
Professor Isaac Nathaniel Itodo is an eminent scholar and an eminent engineer. He is well respected in the academia, and is also well respected in the Forum of Engineers, a fellow of the Academy of Engineering, a fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. One remarkable thing about the professor, apart from his intellect, is his patience. He's a diligent and very patient human being. And that is what has endeared him to me and many other people. So on this occasion of this party in his honor, I'd like to congratulate him and let's remind him that good can only be a good. The good he has done has made many people come. His classmates have come around to invite other people to come and celebrate him. So he should continue to do good and do even more good. So on that account, I wish him well success at this time. And I can show that there's going to be a major growth, both in infrastructure development and the quality of education in the university.
To bring fundamental improvements in the academic infrastructure,
because even when they want decoration,
commodious departmental buildings, better aesthetics for the university, better improved library conditions, improved student hostels, and some of those key aspects that has to do with the parameters they use to assess universities and rank universities. So those are my priority items to deal with as the Vice Chancellor. It doesn't make sense to compare, because the issues of that time are not the matters of today. Those days, universities were not even compared. But now universities are compared against basic international standards. And those standards are well known. And every university is striving to win those standards. Government is doing the best it can. There are competing needs. There are needs in the educational sector, in the health sector, right? Even in the rural sector. And I think government is doing the best it can. And we must continue to encourage government so that whatever money is given is put to good use, and then so that we can get better results. Education is the bedrock of all development. And for me and for every Nigerian, education should remain a priority of government. And we're happy that even the private sector is becoming involved in educational development in this country. It's a good development. And hopefully the narratives will change on Nigerian education very soon. You can trust Nigerians. Nigerians are ingenious. And I can assure you that in no no time. Even those that are ranked and we're talking about now, it didn't start one day. Developments like building a house, you put block on one, put another coach, and then you continue to put another coach. So the Nigerian universities will only continue to get better and better.
I want to particularly appreciate the effort of Engineer Kashimali, who is our very senior professional colleague, a one-time president of the Nigerian Society of Engineers and Council of Registered Engineers in Nigeria, as well as and Professor Chefu, the secretary of the Committee of Vice Chancellors of Nigeria. Having said that, God does everything, but God uses human beings. And today we are all here because the chairman of council, like she said, God used her to get Itodo to be vice chancellor. Because she resisted all overtures. She could have taken her money and made whoever they want the vice chancellor. I think apart from celebrating Itodo, we should celebrate that woman of integrity, that woman of excellence. For Professor Itodo, we are here to celebrate commitment, perseverance, doggedness, and he never gave up. 5 years ago, I knew how far we went. He was the best, but unfortunately, God says it was not time. And he waited patiently, and today we are here celebrating him. On a final note, for the 81 sets, I hope we'll be able to hold this kind of occasion, maybe sometimes rotate to Makurdi and be able to do something for the alpha mater, because you are what you are today because you went to Makurdi. Whether you are a professor, you are an engineer, you are chairman, CEO of a private company, Makurdi had a role to play in your life. And lastly, not the least, please, we should all contribute to make sure Professor Itodo succeeds. Yes. Professor Itodo, for you, go there and make the mark. Let them see why we should have an alumnus of the university to be vice chancellor. So on that note, I've been asked to present this plaque on your appointment as the first alumnus vice chancellor of Joseph Sarwuan Tarka University of Makurdi.
Thank you.